The business owner is the person that starts a business, loves it, and stays with it. The entrepreneur is one that thinks about the exit. And the serial entrepreneur is the one that thinks about doing it again and again and again and again. I would consider myself in the latter. My first venture was called sunscreen shots. What I would do is I'd go down to the beach in the middle of summer and sell a squirt for $1. You can get about 50 to 100 squirts out of a $5 pack, so you can quickly do the maths and realise for a 10-year-old, here I am making $50 walking around. So I joined the Navy about 11 years ago now. I've always been interested in engineering and the maths and pulling things apart. As you can imagine, the Navy and running businesses don't necessarily align themselves together, so I had to choose one or the other. I quit the Navy at the start of this year in January and launched myself full-time into running businesses and doing my own thing. I run a few businesses. Blue Chili is one of the major ones, and Blue Chili is trading as a few other startups. One of those startups is AutoCarlog, and there's a little modem sitting on the shelf back there that basically runs that business. AutoCarlog was the entity that I started up in 7 days and for $500 to show that you didn't need a lot of time or money to be able to start your own business. I'm always up for a new challenge. Through my whole career, I've always been trying to change and do things differently. What I want to do is vie for the smallest multinational, and I want to basically start up an entity, Sebastien International, and vie for that position. And the organisation that we're going to be taking global through Sebastien International is a thing called 1 for 1. This philosophy of, for each one of the products you purchase through us, we then go and donate one for one to the person of need. This morning I was in my office at home. Right now I've got an office at Chifley Tower in Sydney with a fantastic view, and in the next 2 weeks I'm basically going to be opening up these offices around the world and having a footprint or a presence in all these international cities, and which is really going to help that story and really going to help me become the smallest multinational in the world. I want to start an entity called 1 for 1. The objective of this phone call is to try and establish a meeting with the owners of Specsavers in Melbourne this Thursday. The idea is to establish a global presence in Paris, London, Tokyo, New York, San Francisco, and here in Sydney. Done. Let's approach the Trumps of the world. Let's approach the Bransons of the world. Let's go to these big organisations that have huge CEOs and massive amounts of people and infrastructure and networks and money. Let's use that and let's just approach them and see what happens. This is a challenge, and I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't a challenge. And a challenge is always going to have, that element of risk and that little element of uncertainty. Am I able to go out there and actually complete it? If it was easy, I wouldn't be interested. And the fact that it's difficult, the fact that it's a challenge, the fact I've got 4 weeks to achieve this is what really drives me. I'm going to throw everything I've got at this.